The latest Japanese horror movie was more powerful than The Day and the Moon. At the beginning of the movie, this family spent millions of dollars to buy a house in the mountains, but they did not know that everyone who lived in this house would die. On the first day of moving to the new house, the little boy noticed something wrong in this house. But the elder brother Xiaoshui thought that his younger brother was afraid of the dark, so Xiaoshui turned on the light switch on the balcony. But the light was on and off. Xiaoshui was very satisfied with this house. There was a large balcony outside the house. Xiaoshui was sleeping very peacefully and did not know that his elder sister had woken up in the middle of the night. For some reason, the TV in the elder sister's room suddenly turned on. The elder sister quietly turned off the TV and continued to sleep, but at this moment a black shadow appeared behind her. The next morning, the whole family sat down to eat breakfast. The elder sister was a little confused, but everyone thought that she was tired from walking around yesterday. The strange thing was that Xiaoshui didn't sleep all night and was constantly yawning. This situation continued even when Xiaoshui was going to school. Xiaomei, his school friend, seemed to notice something wrong when she saw Xiaoshui. Xiaomei tried to talk to Xiaoshui and asked him if he had encountered any strange things recently. When Xiaoshui said that his family had moved into a second-hand house, Xiaomei immediately became thoughtful and said, "Be careful." Xiaoshui didn't understand what Xiaomei wanted to talk about. Xiaoshui's older sister was sleeping just like last night when the TV in her room suddenly turned on. The older sister pressed the remote to turn off the TV, but the TV wouldn't turn off. TV picture was always stuck on the same channel. She could feel something strange inside the room and was very scared. A ghost standing next to her came and grabbed her hand in a terrifying way. This time, the younger brother in the other room also woke up. He went to the toilet, and after using the toilet, he saw his older sister. His sister stood there silently. The younger brother thought he was dreaming, but when he got closer, he saw his older sister standing there like a village guard. Suddenly, his sister hit his younger brother on the head with her hand against the pillar next to him. The younger brother started crying loudly in pain. Soon, Xiaoshui woke up to the sound of his brother crying. Xiaoshui came out and saw his younger brother crying, and his face was covered in blood. Even though he scolded his older sister was still standing like a village guard. Xiaoshui was so scared that he started to scream loudly, but unexpectedly, his older sister hit her head on the wall. When the whole family woke up, the older sister returned to her normal state. She didn't know why her younger brother was crying and suffering. The scene was very scary. The grandmother who had asthma saw the truth. She was facing a mirror, and someone seemed to be standing strangely in the mirror behind her. Grandma was scared and confused for a moment. The next day, Xiaoshui met Xiaomei and asked her what she meant by yesterday's words. She always felt that Xiaoshui seemed to know everything, but Xiaoshui refused to say clearly. When Xiaoshui returned home, he met a neighbor next door. The neighbor asked him indifferently if he had encountered anything strange, which made him even more scared and uncomfortable. Sure enough, at 4 in the morning, his father woke up from a nightmare and went out for some fresh air, but he saw that the door to his eldest daughter's room was open. His father went into the room out of curiosity and saw his eldest daughter sitting on the floor watching TV. As soon as he entered the room, the father felt something strange. Who knew that the scene in the room would suddenly change? His eldest daughter's clean bedroom was dirty and messy, and a strange little girl was standing in the room. He looked to the right in confusion and saw a big strange devil standing there, and the devil hit her on the head with a crowbar and killed her. Our video today ends here. If you like it, subscribe, follow, and support me. See you in the next movie.